Hey y'all, TGIF. It is Friday. I am so glad it is Friday. I hope you guys are looking forward to the weekend as well. I am back with the 3 non-phone jobs that I said I'm going to start posting every Friday, okay? Also, I will be creating some other content as well. Like I told y'all, I'm going to be doing a video on tips of how to intentionally date as a single mother. So, many of you guys already know, but I was a divorced mom of 3, and then I got engaged within 9 months of dating. I feel like I do have really good tips on how women can attract the person that they're looking for. Only marriage-minded people, okay? But I have some really good tips on how to do that. So I am going to be creating a video for single mothers on how to date intentionally if you're looking for your husband, etc. Okay. So I'll probably start recording that this weekend. But I'm also going to be doing some story times, mukbang, some other stuff I'll be doing as well, probably even some vlogs. Okay. But today, again, I am back with the 3 non-phone jobs that I said I was going to do on Fridays. Remember how I said that if you have little to no childcare and you're wanting a remote job, one of the best jobs you can have if you do not have any type of certification, if you do not have a degree, okay, is getting into the claims industry. And I've been working in claims for over 5 years now, and claims is a really good job if you barely want to take any incoming calls. If you want more of like a flexible schedule of like, look, as long as I get my work done, then you good. It seems like also in these roles, well, I will say it depends on the company to where it's not so micromanaging, but it really does depend on the company. Out of the companies that I have worked, which has probably been about in the last 5 years, I want to say maybe four, maybe 3 or 4 jobs, okay? Because I work more than one job, so but like out of the 3 to 4 jobs that I have worked, only one, I want to say mostly one, a little bit of 2 companies have been micromanaging, where all the other companies have been more of like relaxed of like, hey, if as long as you get your work done, you good. Like if you need to go leave for a little bit, like take an extended lunch and then come back, you can make up your time. Like I'm used to jobs now like that, to where I'm not working anywhere else that's not like that, okay? Because now that I've had that flexibility, I don't want anything else. So this is a good industry to get into. Again, if you don't have a degree, you don't have certification, and you're looking for something more flexible, and again, that it's not incoming phone call based, okay? So all of these positions, luckily, are claim positions, okay? So the first one is going to be with the company Prudential. They're looking for a disability claims examiner. Okay, and just to explain to you what a claims examiner does, because I used to be a short-term disability examiner. You know how when you go out on leave for, like, let's say that you were pregnant and you need to take time off of work, right? You submit a claim. Usually it's through Sedgwick or who else? They have MetLife, Lincoln Financial, different companies who handle that, right? So you take out a short-term disability claim. So when you're out on leave, they pay you short-term disability, which is usually like anywhere from 60 to 70%, unless you bought an add-up on your insurance plan and you get extra. And then you have the 7-day waiting period most of the time. Sometimes it's 14 days. It just depends. That's what a short-term disability examiner is. You are just processing short-term disability claims. So you receive the claim, you review the medical if you need to review the medical, you make a decision on the claim. That's pretty much what that is, okay? Just like FMLA is the same thing. They be looking for FMLA examiners, disability examiners, and it can be very busy. I will say that when you get into disability, because you're handling with medical and stuff, it can be kind of busy, okay? So that is the first one with Prudential, okay? The second one is going to be with Grow Therapy. That is going to be a claims specialist one, okay? It says you're going to be researching and finding solutions to denied claims. So it looks like when the claim is already denied, you're going to do some further research on it and find solutions. You're going to be doing some outbound calls to insurance carriers to investigate denial reasons. So yeah, another thing I want to mention is when you are a claims examiner, a lot of times you may or may not make outbound calls. It depends on what industry you're in, but you may have to make some outbound calls from time to time. Like if somebody wants to check on their claim, You may have to call them and give them an update, but you do not take incoming calls. They have a call center for that, but you can call them back to give them an update on their claim, or you might have to call a medical office. You know, sometimes you may have to even call the employer. I know I email a lot, so it just depends. But with this one, they're saying that you're going to be completing outbound calls to insurance carrier superiors to investigate, deny, or reason. So this looks like to be like more of an investigations claim personnel, to where you'll be investigating to make sure the claim is accurate and correct. Okay. And again, that's with Growth Therapy. The last one is going to be Medicaid Claim Specialist. It says Elevate provides revenue cycle solutions to hospitals and physicians throughout the United States. This includes AR support for out-of-state Medicaid accounts. The purpose of this position is to conduct Medicaid eligibility, authorization, billing, and follow-up functions, okay? And this is with the company Elevate, okay? I've never been in a specifically Medicaid position. I've been in Medicare, but I've never really been in a Medicaid position. So not sure exactly what they will have to do, but my assumptions is that they will be making sure that the claims are correct when it comes to Medicaid, because people who have Medicaid, they have to use their Medicaid for certain stuff. So my assumption will be to make sure the claims are accurate when it comes to Medicaid, and you'll be updating, it looks like, billing information, authorization, etc. But again, all of these jobs, anytime I create these videos, all of these jobs and the descriptions to apply for these links will always be in the description box. So you'll definitely want to click on the links to get more information about the job, to see if you are interested in this job. Okay. So that is all that I have for you guys. If you guys are enjoying these non-phone Fridays, let me know. Stay tuned, because I have some other content coming. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I will see y'all in the next one.